Hi Virgo, I hope you guys are doing great today. Welcome to your deep love read for the last 2 weeks of, it's like the end of October. This is what I pretty much meditated on. Lots of changes coming up, so let's see what the wisdom of the oracle is going to bring us as far as the crowning message goes. Remember, these are general messages. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. And if you know the rest of your placements, definitely check those as well. Especially your rising sign, moon sign, and Venus sign. As I always say, ooh, Virgo, we got yin. Yin, the feminine principle of receptivity. Very nice. Letting someone else make the first move. Gathering information by taking in cues. This is really very much about the art of conscious allowing. Let others take the lead right now, because your power lies in small gestures and a kind of soft awareness right now, like a conscious surrender. And by yielding the reins, you're going to find yourself effortlessly moving toward what you truly desire. So let others tell you who they are and who they can be by allowing their actions to speak about them. Chances are you are going to be very pleasantly surprised, especially we have a lot of nice energy going on right now, right, with Venus in you guys. So very nice. Let somebody show you through. It's all about the walk and not the talk right now, right? And allowing somebody to really show you through their actions what they're capable of in relationship. Right? This is about you sort of not pushing, right? Again, letting somebody show you what they're capable of. Okay. Beautiful. So we're going to pull a past, present, near, future, final outcome. We'll pull 4 cards for each. I'm going to do it layered, 4 and then 4 across. So that was in the recent past. Nice. This is in the near future. Looks good. Okay. Somebody's ego might be a little bit of a thing in the outcome, but let's see what that shows up with. Interesting that we got the 7 of Swords in the recent past, and then we get yin, where it's like, because the 7 of Swords energy can very much be like a mask energy. Somebody saying what, saying one thing externally, feeling another way inside, or promising things that there's not a lot of follow through on, right? That's very much the 7 of Swords energy. So we have this in the recent past. So let's take a look at these 4 cards. Okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Okay, nice. So I am feeling it's looking like this. So 7 of Wands again, yeah. 7 of Swords rather. I'm saying 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is the next card. But let's talk about the 7 of Swords first. So the 7 of Swords is somebody being dishonest, running away from something, running away from some kind of responsibility. But again, what I mentioned about the mask, because this is a moon in Aquarius energy, the 7 of Swords. So the moon is, I feel, inside, deep, right? And Aquarius is different than what I'm showing you, right? So this is often somebody giving some lip service. Remember, the swords are truth, it's words. So maybe either some deflection, or maybe they're just saying what they think you want to hear, or this is in the past, recent past. Maybe they were just saying what they thought you wanted to hear, or maybe you were doing this to them, right? The energies can always be vice versa. But it is this idea of there being some level of dishonesty here, some level of betrayal. You feeling betrayed, them feeling betrayed, something like that, okay? But then this incited, I feel like, the 7 of Wands energy, which is about being very self-defensive and feeling like you need to protect yourself against some sort of rivalrous behavior, or some sort of anything that you feel threatened by. So in other words, if you are, let's say, if you're partnered, you were in a space where you felt like you needed to argue about why you wanted what you wanted, or why you needed what you needed, or whatever you felt or thought, you felt like you needed to defend yourself, right? There's very much a 7 of Swords energy, the 7 of Wands energy. But when you're in this, so you sit down, you draw a line in the sand, and you say, no, this is what I need, and this is, I see you laying it down here, Virgo, or somebody doing this to you, right? Where it's like, look, this is the bottom line. Do you know what I mean? And really kind of saying, this, what's been going on here cannot continue anymore. Now, for those of you who are single, dealing with that Seven of Swords energy. That Seven of Swords energy can absolutely be you being very dishonest with yourself and running away from commitment up to this point. Or you dealing with these energies that kept running away from commitment, and you sitting in a space where it's like, what is it about my energy that attracts these people? So it's going to be a little something different for each of you, but that could be can be how the Seven of Swords energy shows up for those of you who are single. And the Seven of Wands is you saying, look, I know what I want. I know what I want in relationship. I know what I don't want. You might not even know 100% what you do want, but it's really good to know what you don't want and being very clear on that. So then we have the Five of Swords in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. I like the Five of Swords in reverse, obviously better than in the upright. Because in the reverse, it's more positive. This is about a fair argument and there being peace after trouble. Somebody being, okay, I want to say somebody being kind of caught, but that could mean a bunch of different things. It could be somebody being caught in a lie, somebody being caught in a way of handling something, but somebody being caught actually doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. Whatever it is, whoever is caught, whatever situation goes on there, there's conversation after it, and then there's fairness and peace. So there's actually this sort of, coming to terms with what's going on. And then we have this working with the Three of Pentacles, which is a great energy, right? This is Mars and Capricorn. This is putting in the hard work towards building something. It's about teamwork and collaboration and really being very focused on having a quality connection, within relationships. So this could be, if you're single, this could absolutely be 100% of what it is that you are looking for, and then when we have that working with the Five of Swords, again, going back to the Five of Swords, if you're single, this could be you finding peace within yourself, recognizing, you know what, that last relationship is done. I have to accept that it's done. Now I know what I want, I know what I don't want, and I need to find peace with that so that I could just move on and open myself up energetically so that I can actually collab with somebody in a healthy relationship. So really good, either way we slice it, whether it's in relationship or not. But it does seem like there was some sort of duplicitous behavior that led up to that, be it somebody straight up lying to you or not having follow through, or, these are all the different ways that the Seven of Swords could show up. Seven of Swords, by the way, could also be you not liking how things were going, and you showing up and acting as if. In other words, it's like you were playing somebody at their own game just to be safe. So for some of you, I'll give you a very common example of what I'm talking about here. Let's say you're getting divorced, right? And there were a lot of contentious conversations regarding marriage, the money, or child, visitation or whatever, right? All the myriad of things that could be an issue when you're getting divorced. So the Seven of Swords would be putting on the face and playing along and doing whatever you have to do in order to have things handled in a fair and balanced way so that it could end with as little drama as possible. So that may be how it could show up for some of you. Now, in the current situation, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Justice in reverse, Two of Wands upright, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this indicates, first of all, it could be a new job, a new home, but this is about hope returning. This is about recovery. This is about moving past something that was very unhealthy in the past, which is really, really good. But we also have this working with the Ten of Pentacles energy. So, in the same way, this could be, are you moving because there was some sort of foreclosure, or because there was some sort of issue with your home? That could certainly affect the relationship for sure. This could have to do, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse could have to do with family conflict. But it could also just be straight up loneliness. It could just be straight up loneliness, So you may be feeling very lonely right now, as, while you're recovering from something. And you're very much kind of looking out at the future, right? Because the Two of Wands is making a choice, really needing to make a decision. Now, some of you may be actually waiting for a response from somebody to call you. Maybe you met somebody online and you're waiting for them to finally ask you out. But there is this element, though, I feel like, of recovery, of moving forward. Or you may be waiting for, somebody to to actually give you an answer that you're looking for. Okay, yeah, and you know what, going back to the yin energy, don't incite it. See if it comes in on its own. That really is what that's about. We have the justice energy in the reverse. So there's definitely been some unfairness that's gone on here, some dishonesty. Now, some of you could be dealing with some sort of legal issue, some sort of lawsuit. So obviously, if this has to do with a divorce, this could definitely be, the working out of what's fair, what's not, who gets what. And in the middle of all of that, you're feeling kind of lonely while you're trying to recover, while you're waiting for news on something that would allow you to move forward. If that's not your story at all, the justice reverse, for those of you who are single, you may be in a space of reflecting, about past relationships, where you are now, and really being very focused on any element of unfairness that's played a role in your life. And it's kind of highlighted right now because I do feel like you guys are trying to heal, trying to get past some sort of loneliness while you are really very much looking forward to moving ahead. So there could have been some sort of resolution, though, in a relationship that's going on already. However, there are things that need to be worked out, so whether that has to do with, there are just so many things, how it could show up. It could have to do with, okay, we're going to mend this relationship and we're going to live together. But in order for us to live together, we have to either save money or sell this house or buy that home or, kind of swap energies around. I feel very much like, there's almost like a rearrangement of the furniture that needs to be done in your life right now in order for you to be able to move forward with whatever relationship is in your energy right now. So in the near future, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse working with the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's rather greedy. This could be somebody who can be very envious. This could be somebody who's very financially dependent. So you might, in the near future, you might find yourself financially dependent or somebody else financially dependent on you or someone else in a way where that might end up being an issue. But we have it working with the King of Cups, which is really nice. It's a very supportive energy, very tolerant, very empathetic, beautiful. Somebody who's very, very open with their emotions, kind of wearing their heart on their sleeve. This could also be somebody who may even be very, very vulnerable and very afraid of getting hurt, But the King of Cups does it anyway, does it scared anyway, He doesn't let that bother him. So we have the Hangman. Let's look at the Hangman reverse first, because this is about somebody within this connection with it. This could be you, this could be somebody else, may feel like a victim. Selfishness can be indicated here. This kind of energy where you feel like somebody maybe has betrayed you, or there's some sense of betrayal that's somehow inflecting the relationship where they said one thing and they did another, or that could just simply be how it's being perceived subjectively. And then I see we have the Death and Rebirth here, which is a Scorpio energy, right? And so this is really about, big changes, time to move on. But it's the thing is with the Scorpio energy, it could be the rebirth of a current relationship in a much healthier way. For some of you, for others of you, it's the complete ending of something that you were attempting to make work so that you can move on and just transform yourself. But allowing something to end. Now, especially for those of you who are single, it does seem like a lot of you may need to work through, right? This is not going to resonate with everyone, but you may need to work through this idea of, like, some of you might have this issue with money, and maybe because, you're really trying to watch your money, but you have an issue with somebody needing to be financially dependent on you, or you looking for somebody to be financially dependent on as you look for a new relationship. Like, that is a deal maker or breaker for you, and you might need to look at that again. You might need to look at that in a little bit of a different way, right? Because you don't want to approach anything from a space of greed or selfishness or needing for things to be a certain way when it comes to how you guys share resources or how you guys connect in that way, having to do with that. Okay, so I'm actually, I kind of like this because I feel like there's a sense of fairness about this. Even though we got justice reverse, I feel like because of what's going on, fairness is going to be had, but you have to allow the other person to fully show their hand. You have to allow the person the opportunity to show you what they're capable of in a good way. Because I feel like this is very good with the yin. What I feel like could be happening here is there might be some misunderstandings and some subjective, you know what I mean by that, right? What subjective means, you not being able to look at something from another person's point of view. Not that you're not capable of it. Sometimes that could just be a natural default when we're dealing with a situation that we're upset about. We experience things from our own position. It's very difficult when it's an emotional situation to put ourselves in the shoes of the other person. But what I feel like is going to happen here is you're going to be able to allow that. And the advice here is to allow that. Allow somebody to really show you who they are. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, we have the Strength in reverse, we have the Page of Swords. So first of all, the Page of Swords tells me there's some kind of truth coming out. Some of you may be dealing with people who gossip about you or your relationship, having to do with relationship. Some of you, it's going to resonate with some of you, but there is this truth coming out. Let's talk about the Strength reverse, because whenever we have the Strength reverse, this is a Leo energy. So, and Leo is, what are they most known for, is the ego. So this could be an abuse of power. This could also be somebody who's really scared to the point of sabotaging something, of not being able to let go of the way they think something is supposed to be or should be, to the point of sabotaging what would otherwise be a really great kind of situation for them. So that's something to think about, either within yourself or maybe it's the energy that you're dealing with. And we have the Seven of Cups in reverse energy, which I like this a lot better. This is all about having clarity to that. So you may be, there may be clarity to that self-sabotaging behavior, that the fears that are here, right? Because the Seven of Cups in reverse is, oh my gosh, okay, I see it now, right? This is about the illusion of something ending and having this sort of restored sense of the way things are best to be moving forward. So there's a lot of clarity here. So I feel like there's just moving forward. Now you might be having the epiphanies and the come to Jesus moments, or somebody that you're dealing with may, a partner. But then we have the Ace of Wands, and this is great. This is about this new sense of passion, this new desire to move forward, this new sense of just excitement and motivation. There's new here. It's like, let's go. Let's just go and create something new together as the final outcome. So really nice. I think, I definitely think there's definitely people are having clarity here. It's almost the kind of thing where it's like, don't rush anything. Let it just all kind of unfold and sort of just come out naturally. Don't push it. And everything will sort of like be laid in front of you for you to look at, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. So let's see any messages that Lenormand has for us about relationship for our Virgo friends, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, so some way of being or doing or something is ending here, right? To have the Mummy come out first. Yeah, well, here's that gossip I was talking about. But this could also be somebody reaching out to you. This is not a negative energy, actually. It's not a negative gossip. It's just people talking about, oh, could you believe they got back together? Or I wonder what's going on with them. Or, when is he ever going to meet anybody? Like that kind of stuff. But this could also indicate meeting somebody online. And it being good. Because I always get like a social media energy. Oh, we got the patient man waiting, holding the rose. So somebody looking back at the past, somebody reaching. Okay, so those of you who are have been in a relationship where maybe you haven't been in contact, this would indicate to me that, you know, somebody is reaching back out to you, thinking about that something is over and wanting to reach out to you. But then you guys have to have the conversation about what's bothering you, what's bothering them. What's the situation? Is it money? Is it friends? Is it family? Like, what's eating at the situation? What is the reason? Oh my gosh, we got the snake. We have the mice and the snake followed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so definitely what's eating at you is that somebody was not being 100%. Somebody with you was not being, they were not walking their talk. I mean, really, like at the end of it, that is what that means. It's a very duplicitous energy. It's saying one thing, it's doing another. There's a level. Dishonesty can wear many, many hats. So you're going to connect it to your situation as you see fit. And then we have the Tower. Now, the Tower is very supportive. For some of you, this could be, you know, this recognition that somebody was really duplicitous and dishonest with you when you're deciding to get a divorce. Because the Tower could be that. It's an institution. So it could be where, you know, you're getting a divorce and you're moving away. Others of you are going to be signing marriage papers where you're getting into the institution of marriage, right? Because there's going to be this conversation about whatever was dishonest. So let's see what your true north is. We have the compass. It's all about taking a chance right now, Virgo. You don't know, right? We don't know. Who knows? This silly well keeps coming up. You know, the well is like about, like, okay, how do I say this? Excuse me. It's almost like reaching the precipice of something. Like, this can't continue anymore. This is it. We have to look at what is sitting at the bottom of the well, that it's getting in the way of something working, or getting in the way of me being happy in relationship, or getting in the way of me meeting somebody new, you know, whatever it is for you. But it's this idea that you're at the bottom of the well. There is some sort of stuff, this sticky mucky stuff on the bottom that you have not looked at yet. And as soon as you recognize that, you're going to be able to pull yourself up into the sunshine and have whatever it is that you really are envisioning yourself for your mind's eye. But it's about getting very honest, not only about yourself, but about other people, about their role in things, your role in things, what you really need, all of that. It's not comfortable at the bottom of the well, but it's important. And that's, so I like that you need to take the chance and really, really look at yourself, look at a person, because it's in the stars. It's preordained. This is a very destiny driven energy. We don't get the stars too much. So, yeah. Yeah, so I feel like there's some dishonesty has a role in this somewhere, whatever form, but there being this sort of like stop and let somebody, if somebody says that they're sorry about something, or somebody says that they didn't mean something, or that there was some sort of misunderstanding, you know, give them a chance to actually prove that to you. Yeah. All right. Smile on time wellness. Let's see what we're getting. We have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up. So this could have been part of the attraction. The dishonesty that I was talking about. Anything like that. Sort of seduction could have been involved. We have clock, need time, takes time, in time to heal, progress. So this could also be that, you know, whatever it is that's being worked out right now in relationship, it needs time to unfold, which I kind of feel like everyone should be getting the clock right now just because of the energy until between now and the winter. And then we have hammer, sabotage, right? We're talking about that being scared and sabotaging relationships, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, working on it, being persistent and working on it. Love call, someone expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. I mean, this is very much in alignment with the Lenormand. Not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issue, jealousy. Yeah, we go again with that self-sabotaging, with the fear. And then we have last card is passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Yeah, really nice. Okay, so we kind of get, we're getting a lot of confirmations here of sort of, exactly what's been going on. But let's see what else we can pull out here. Love oracles. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Beautiful. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Guys, that could be what's at the bottom of the well. Where you might be questioning the way somebody feels about you. You have to look a little deeper. Don't look too surface. They may feel a lot more for you than you actually even realize. In other words, there might be more value in the connection than you're recognizing. Transformation, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Absolutely beautiful. I feel, I'm feeling like I should pull a couple of wild unknowns. Have not been doing this in a lot of the readings, but I want to just pull for some closing advice here for our Virgo friends. This kind of seems like a pretty specific message, right? Okay. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Devil energy. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah. So the Eight of Pentacles is really figuring out, I always call the Eight of Pentacles like a mastering energy, like what do we need to do to really fix this? What do we need to do? What is necessary as far as communication, intimacy, fairness, across the board? And in order to do that, you need to look at where the imbalance is. You need to look at where is there imbalance in the relationship. Now, the Devil energy, it's very easy to run to, addiction and greed and envy and sexual lust and obsession and all of that. That could certainly be the case, something that you need to look at, but it doesn't have to be. It's any area of imbalance, like maybe there was an imbalance in how resources were handled, an imbalance in how you guys communicated. Maybe one of you was always the one inciting communication, inciting intimacy. You know what I mean? Like it was one of you were always the ones making all the plans. It was always falling on the shoulders of one. And that's imbalance. That's the Devil energy, But then once you guys do that, look what you have. You have contentment, total love, and support. Beautiful. Ten of Cups. Very nice, yeah. So it definitely, there's a lot of communication going on here, Virgo. A lot of communication, for sure. Which makes sense. Venus and you guys, the communication is going to go well. I feel like even though Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio right now. So we have Moon. So we have the Moon, which is 4th house. It's a Cancer energy. It's emotions. Oh, and then look, yeah, we had Scorpio. So that that doesn't surprise me because Scorpio's that 8th house of the we, right? I always call the 8th house, it's very much the we house. It's how we show up, joining resources, joining communication, sharing intimacy. It's very much a we house. So you guys have to share your emotions on how you guys are showing up as a we and not just a me energy. And then we have the 10th house of public reputation, of how your public reputation. So for many of you, you guys are going to be talking about getting married. For some of you, you're going to be focusing on getting a divorce so that you can move into something else. Others of you are going to be perhaps developing some sort of work project together. But it's this idea of also the 10th house is the Saturn energy. It's Capricorn, but Saturn is the ruler, which is all about really putting in the hard work and recognizing that you guys need to work hard in order to effectively be a we in a successful relationship. So that is what I see for you guys. Last card I'm going to be pulling is an Astro card to see what part of the sky's movements that will be helping you out at the end of this month in love. Trine, flow. Yeah, we have flow with yin. Let it go. Let them show you who they are. This is all about harmonizing. Yep. harmonizing, and through the harmonizing and allowing it to flow, things are energized in a different way, and there's an ease that ends up being incited here. So it's really good. I hope that was helpful for you, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.